Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Back into the middle. João Felix. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. That's a good run down the left. He's found the way through. The ball did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Nuno Mendes, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
João Neves. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Araujo forwards and with intent. That'll be a throw. Oh, sweet feet. There will be a throw-in. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Paredes wins the duel this time. Simeone gently done. He could be in here, and he shoots! Portugal just about regathering themselves, trying to get back into shape. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Shot at goal! And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Acuna. And the keeper has it. Nuno Mendes.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of it.
Pedro Neto!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
De Paul. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Charge, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's really well manoeuvred. Romero. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the other side. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Alvarez. De Paul. Oh, this is a very good run. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Portugal have reclaimed it. That's tidy. João Neves. Showing good feet. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Played out to the right. Now it's Simeone. Nice defending, physical and effective. Moved on forwards. McAllister. And it's played forward. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Simeone. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Acuna. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Applies the finish! Acrobatic effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
João Felix clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Otamendi shifted upfield. Romero. Araujo cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Up towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. McAllister. it's Messi. Alvarez. De Paul. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. That's going to go a long way. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Felix. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Now here's the delivery. And that is not finding anyone. McAllister, aim forwards. He steps in, and that's the end of that. João Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's played forward. It's a promising run he's making on the right. João Cancelo played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Paul. Romero. De Paul. Messi in acres of space out wide. De Paul. Chance for a shot! And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! Simeone, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Mendes. Senesi. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Now he's off and running. Gonzalo Inacio. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Over to the left. He whips it across. And he's there to clear it. Joao Felix. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Gets it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. McAllister. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely intercepted. Ruben Neves. Vitinha, and he goes cross-field. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field and reclaimed it in a trice. Acuna. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Mendes makes the interception. Romero. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. De Paul. Paredes. Acuna. Simeone. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And that has been cleared. Simeone looking to add to his goal. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves shifted upfield. Time and again they are repelled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Romero gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. João Cancelo aimed forwards. João Neves forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Alvarez. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Moved on forwards. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Out for a throw. Time to deliver. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. João Felix, and here's Neto, and a shot! Simeone with the clearance. This might spell danger. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, and he's gone backward here. Messi. Alvarez. Otamendi. Paredes. Acuna shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Oh, can he get onto this? João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Oh, such a clever touch. He can get that clear. Acuna, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
No way through, so back it comes. It'll be a throw-in. De Paul, Romero. Still just a single goal between the sides. Romero, De Paul, and here's Messi. Alvarez, denied by an instinctive save.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Ramos, and it's Mendes. And it's gone back to the keeper. Otamendi. Messi looks to get on the end of this. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Gonzalo Ramos really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he latch on to this? Simeone's cross. Inacio is there, and he can get that clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. João Neves, spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? Senesi getting this one clear.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Mendes cuts it out. And it's played forward. And he welcomes it in. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Danger averted for now. Out to the left it goes. João Felix. Alvarez. McAllister. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Araujo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. De Paul. And here's Messi. Out towards the flank.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Romero looking to get on the end of this. Can he deliver? And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi, oh, great chance! Vitinha gently down. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pedro Neto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good play. Now it's Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. Real chance! It's anyone's ball now. Acuna getting this one clear. Acuna forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. Joao Felix played out wide. Simeone. Senesi moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Joao Neves. And it's Mendes. Joao Felix. Paredes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Senesi. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Joao Neves. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Inacio. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Joao Neves. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Pedro Neto. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Portugal are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Simeone played out towards the right wing. What a throw in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
What a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
João Neves gets it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And there's going to be another change here.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. João Felix.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Trincao. The ball goes in. Senesi gets good distance on it. João Cancelo. That's an excellent interception. They get a throw in. Bruno Fernandes crosses it in.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Inacio shifted upfield. Chance here to counter. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gonçalo Ramos knocks it out wide. And here's João Felix! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Now that's well seen too. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gonçalo Ramos.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been cut short. Romero looking here to chip it through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
João Felix. Portugal desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Paredes aim forwards. I think we're just about done here. Bruno Fernandes looks to the other side. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. De Paul, oh, good spread. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Messi. Messi climbs up big! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Argentina, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Trim, takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Trincao really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Joao Felix. De Paul. Romero. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. He's through here. Now it's De Paul. Shapes to shoot! Plenty waiting in the middle. Looking to go deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So who's he picking out? Delivered across. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. This is somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Okay, interesting. And here's Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister. De Paul. Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's McAllister. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Do have a chance to counter here. João Neves. Araujo. Vitinha. Senesi wins the duel this time. De Paul. Joao Felix. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Romero gets rid without sophistication. Vitinha puts them all in. Senesi can get it clear. Messi. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Ruben Neves thinks one through. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Messi. De Paul. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Well, Felix has it in a wide position. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, Felix gets into a good position. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. He's in a good position. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, they could be caught out here. Has another go! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
De Paul, head out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's tidy. And it's Messi. Joao Felix. And now the breakaway. And he's searching through. And that could set him on his way. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Cross goes in there. Kenny to great chance! Could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Paul. Romero charging forward down that flank. The ball goes in. Oh, Red, nice interception. McAllister. And it's Messi. And here's the pull.
Portugal, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Nuno Mendes. And he's there to get it away. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister shifted upfield. Joao Felix. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Denied brilliantly.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. Hoisted in. And here's Neto. Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedro Neto. João Felix. Oh, good spread. João Cancelo, and that's aimed into the middle. Romero, aim forwards. Quality ball. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. Played out to the right. Senesi is there. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
João Felix really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, played right into his path. Simeone! Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out wide. Tries to get it clear. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And it's Messi. That is good strength. Messi. Great work on the overlap. Lovely feet. Messi. A chance to play it in. Goes for a shot! Simeone. The decent chance! It's in! Argentina are level. You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip from the curl, he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Cancelo. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Paul. Otamendi gently done. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. It's a lovely, neat pass. Ruben Neves. Moved on forwards. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto shapes to shoot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Calmly anticipates. Acuna forwards and with intent. That has been cut short. Vitinha. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cancelo. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, super find. The Paul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Foot in. And here's Ramos. João Felix. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Senesi can get it clear. He's had a shot!
Ruben Neves usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Alvarez. Acuna. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Araujo. João Cancelo. João Neves. That's a cute ball. Oh, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Nuno Mendes. And that was very necessary. João Neves. Araujo. Pedro Neto. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
They've played it short. Now it's Ruben Neves. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Neves. That's an excellent interception. McAllister. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Araujo. Vitinha has created one goal already. João Cancelo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gonzalo Ramos, and he's gone backward here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's managed to get free. He's looking unstoppable. And here's Alvarez. Messi. And it's played forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's nice. And it's Cancelo. And he's there to clear it. He's being... And the shot! João Felix. Chance for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. This is gone, that's a foul. Martinez, long ball by the goalkeeper. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Very nicely done. Paredes looking for a runner. João Felix. McAllister. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. He is just caressing the ball. And here's João Felix. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He has found the way through. Chance! Simeone. Acuna. Oh, this looks sharp. De Paul. Over to the left. Hit into the middle. And they've been given a corner. Messi with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. João Neves gets good distance on it. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Pedro Neto was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pedro Neto with the delivery. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Acuna. And here's Alvarez. De Paul. Messi. Nice control. A heavy challenge. Now it's Ramos. Senesi makes the interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. With the clearance. Turns and goes back. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. Vitinha. Vitinha shifted upfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. Out to the right. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. McAllister. De Paul. Romero. That's been drilled forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Otamendi. Senesi. Acuna. João Cancelo. still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Mendes drives forward on the overlap, crosses it in. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Acuna, aim forwards. And it's Messi, looking here to chip it through. All up with that dink over the top. And that is going out for a goal kick. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Oh, can he get onto this? João Felix in acres of space out wide. Ruben Neves. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Acuna. Acuna, gently done. He's in plenty of space here. Acuna. And he's got his cross in. It's a corner. And it's been taken short. It's really well cleared. Romero. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Messi. Now this could be a chance. Ruben Neves, aim forwards. Gonzalo Ramos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Paul. Alvarez. Simeone.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Simeone, oh, good spread. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Mendes. João Neves. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos shoots! That has been knocked clear. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got space in the area. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. McAllister. Otamendi. Romero. Argentina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. McAllister gets over and intercepts. Alvarez. Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Ramos. Joao Felix. Joao Felix played out to the left flank. Throw in. Vitinha. There's the shot! The Pool looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Alvarez. Acuna forwards and with intent. Alvarez. Alvarez! And again the keeper stands strong. De Paul, he whips it across. And that's out of reach. It's run loose here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. João Neves. McAllister. McAllister. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's neat. Simeone. He can get that clear. Spread out to the left. Simeone. Out to the left it goes. Diving header! So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Otamendi herring after the ball here. And that's a throw-in. And it's Neves. Now it's Joao Felix. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
De Paul. Messi. Argentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. De Paul. Alvarez. Acuna. Now the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Vitinha cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Joao Felix. Joao Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Now it's Joao Felix. There are a few waiting for it. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's Messi. De Paul. Argentina must do something here and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Simeone.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vitinha. And he thumps it clear. And here comes the corner.
The message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedro Neto.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. Pedro Neto on a strong run down the right. Joao Cancelo. That's been drilled in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Senesi shifted upfield.